Hello, and welcome to our course on Exploratory Data Analysis with Excel. In this class, we are going to study the visualization of frequency distribution of numerical variables. We are going to work with our Netflix user-based dataset, whose link you can find in the description of this video. We are going to start from where we finished in our class on descriptive data statistics for numerical variables. And we are also going to work with these two variables, monthly revenue and age. So the first thing I'll do is I'll select all the values of this variable, and then I'll go to the insert, and I will plot the histogram, which shows us the frequency distribution for this variable. Let me move this chart here to the top part of our screen. Okay, and let's play a little bit. As we can see here, Excel automatically found 12 bins in our frequency distribution in our histogram, and let's work a little bit on that. Let's double click here so that we have our format chart area menu available for us, and let's work on the horizontal axis, and here we can find axis options, and let's change the number of bins. As we can only see objects in 6 of these 12 bins, let's choose 6 bins here so that it can readjust the number of bins. In terms of numbers, let's format the number into decimal places. That's okay. So it's much better. Now we can see the interval of each bin. So it's closed here, open there, closed here, open there. It's all right. We can change the check type title to the variable name, right? And okay, we can see a very flat distribution, which is what we get when we look at the skewness of this distribution, right? So we can do the same thing for the variable age. Okay, let's select the whole column and let's insert our histogram here. Okay. In this case we have 15 bins, right? 1, 2, 14 bins, and it's all right. We're not going to change that, though we can do so if we want. And this is the variable age. Okay, this is a multimodal distribution. We can see 3 modes here, a little bit skewed here. And now let's have a look at a different data set to see if we can find something more interesting than what we found here. Let's have a look at the Superstore sales data set. It's also available on the Kaggle, and the link is here at the bottom for you to download if you want. We have a number of variables, some date variables, several categorical nominal variables. And let's take here variable sales, right? Which is a numeric variable that we have here. Let me copy this sheet as I usually do to preserve my original data. So it's copying here the sheet for me. Let's rename it to frequency distribution. Okay, and I will eliminate all these columns and leave only column sales, right? Let's select here. In this case, we have 9,800 objects in this variable. Let's play a little bit with it. Okay, so this is a very peculiar distribution. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at the vertical axis. Let's see the options, the maximum number. We don't seem to have that many, so let's put it 2,000 and see. Okay, Well, let's do one thing here. Let's sort this variable in ascending order. So we have some sales of very small value, and if we scroll down here, we can see that we have one sales for over 22,000. Okay, and then very few high value sales, right? So one of the things that I'll do here is I'll use values smaller than 1,000. Okay, so let's generate here a new frequency distribution. Now this chart looks much better, right? So sales, let's put all sales values. And here let's put sales less with value. Let's put it this way, values less than 1,000. Okay, so that's the distribution that we have. We can again organize here the horizontal axis, and let's take numbers with 2 decimal places. Yeah, it's much better, right? So when we look at this variable, we can see that it's right skewed, which means that we have some outliers here, and most of the sales are of very small values. If we take, for example, a cutting value here, they would be less than $200, right? Most of the sales in this data set. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you in this video, and see you in our next video. Thank you for watching.